I'm Nancy Grace. I want to thank you for being with us. Bombshell tonight, live, North Carolina. A 10-year-old little girl completely dependent on hearing aids. Losing her left leg to childhood bone cancer, snatched from her own bedroom in the dark of night. The disturbing 911 calls from stepmommy and daddy. Just released as we go to air.
What do you think happened to Zahra?
I don't know.
We need somebody outside the immediate family.
She was standing in the aisleway.
I'm talking store clerk.
For possible sighting at that furniture store.
Someone outside of the family who saw Zahra.
It would suggest that Zahra Baker was alive 3 weeks ago.
Has seen Zahra.
I haven't seen her for over a year.
2 weeks before her parents reported the 10-year-old missing.
I just touched her on the shoulder and said, "Excuse me, sweetheart."
That timeline is a very important piece leading up to her disappearance.
And she just looked up at me and smiled.
Bags of evidence
Drained a pond.
remove a mattress set and then what appeared to be bed rails.
Cadaver dogs.
Canines
Cadaver dogs.
hit on daddy's industrial wood chipper.
Everybody knows more than I do.
My husband works for a tree maintenance company, and our backyard's on fire. Your what's on fire? The backyard. We've got big mulch piles and wood piles because we sell firewood. It's Harper County 911.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm good.
I need police.
Straight out to Nancy10, our producer there at Hickory, North Carolina, at the furniture store. First of all, Nancy, what have we learned about this sighting?
Well, Nancy, what we've learned about this sighting is that it happened on September 25th, which is much sooner than we had thought before. Police had initially thought that no one outside the family had seen Zahra for a month, but now we are learning September 25th is the last time that someone outside of the family saw her. They came to this furniture store, which is right behind me. Zahra Baker with her stepmother, Elisa Baker. They were shopping around the store. Apparently, Elisa Baker was looking for living room furniture, and Zahra was right in front of the children's display. She was watching television, and that's when the manager in the store saw her.
Everybody, we're taking you live there to Hickory, North Carolina at the furniture store in your home furnishings, where we're going to talk to Pat Adams, who saw Zahra there September 25. How much is this going to help police? I don't know, because it's still several weeks before she's reported missing, but we now know police don't have to go back to all of these old apartments and homes where they have been searching. We know she was alive September 25, but right now I'm hearing we're getting that 911 call, both of them in full. Liz, play it all.
My husband works for a tree maintenance company, and our backyard's on fire. Your what's on fire? The backyard. We've got big mulch piles and wood piles because we sell firewood and stuff. It's Harper County 911.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm good.
I need police.
Wait a minute. Liz, you played the whole thing? He said, "How you doing?" Okay. Karen Stark, psychologist. How you doing? Wait a minute. Cue it back up, Liz. I want to hear the whole thing. Not about the phony fire. They probably started themselves in their own yard that night. But I want to hear the one where they report. You got it ready? Let's listen.
It's Harper County 911.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm good.
I need police.
That's all he says to 911. Then they transfer him to police. How are you doing, Karen Stark? He said, "How are you doing?"
Yeah, it's very clear, Nancy. There's no emotion going on here. That's as cold as you can possibly be, considering that you're calling the police. It's like he doesn't know what else to say. The next thing that you expect him to say is, and how's your family?
Unleash the lawyers. We are taking your calls. John Burris, famed defense attorney out of San Francisco. Randy Kessler, defense attorney, Atlanta. Put him up. Burris. So far that night, he's got $1 million ransom note stuck on his car. His yard's caught on fire due to an arsonist, and he finds out his daughter is gone. Hey, how you doing? Burris.
Well, I don't think you can read too much into that
really?
itself. I mean, obviously there are a lot
How
of
you
circumstances around Well, you know, that's just a greeting. I don't think that
Really?
suggests guilt or innocence or any other
Really?
kind of information. I
Did
don't
you
think so. No, I don't.
Did you hear Haley Cummings' father? He sounded like a wild animal on the phone when he realizes his daughter's gone.
But everyone's different. I mean, there are people
Yeah,
react
you could
differently
say
to
that.
different
Some
situations.
people are guilty
That
and
doesn't
some
mean
people
he's
aren't.
not guilty of anything. It doesn't mean he's
Okay,
not
Kessler.
guilty of anything or not. It's
Go
just that I
ahead,
don't think you can read into
I'm
it.
ready.
They got a problem. You know, if he doesn't testify,
Yeah,
then
they got
they'll
a
let
problem.
They got a problem. The defense has a problem. If he starts off with, hey, how you doing? Sounds like the next thing is, let me tell you the story I made up. They now may have to put him on the witness stand to explain what his state of mind was, and that's never good for a defense counsel.
You're right. At least you're honest about it. Did you hear that, Burris? I want to hear it again, Liz. There's not very much to it. I want to hear it. Roll it back for me.
It's Harper County 911.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm good.
Yeah, I need police.
For a tree maintenance company, and our backyard's on fire. Your what's on fire? The backyard. We've got big mulch piles and wood piles because we sell firewood and stuff.
To Mark Class, president and founder of Class Kids Foundation, we know Mommy's stepmommy has now confessed to the phony ransom note. Now they're calling, and this is why they know Zahra's gone, Mark. They gotta know Zahra's gone. I mean, how can you have a fire outside and you don't check on your children, okay? And that is the way they talk to the dispatcher?
Well, there was a lack of urgency in both of those calls.
Putting it mildly.
Well, to put it mildly, but particularly in the second one, his daughter had been missing for quite some time now, and he seems very lackadaisical about it. Quite frankly, Nancy, this man is becoming more and more diminished in my eyes every time he shows up on the screen or every time he's even referenced as far as this case goes. He seems like an invisible man.
We are live tonight in North Carolina, standing by one of the last people possibly to have seen little Zahra alive. With us from In Your Home Furnishings is Pat Adams, placing Zahra alive September 25th. Look at this girl. Where is Zahra?
Investigators' biggest problem? No Zahra Baker.
You state your name, please.
She was reported missing Saturday afternoon. She may have been missing much longer.
Police thought the stepmom's story didn't add up from the beginning.
I believe that they may have kept her in the attic.